Hi everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, potentially good morning. Hi Ark, hi Kitsu, hi Ham, hi Cloudy, hi Berserk, hi PK. Welcome to our first duo stream in quite a long time. Now some of you may be confused, hopefully in a good way. But last night during our YouTube ASMR stream, I entertained the idea of us finally fixing the program that lets me stream to both sites. And today, since we're doing ASMR, we are live on Twitch and YouTube. Now for my YouTube pals, I'll give a quick explanation on that huge number because I'm sure many of you are confused. But I've been in the middle of a subathon, but like with less streaming restrictions. And that timer we're trying to get to go down. So I did try to set it up to where super chats and whatnot will affect the timer, but only time will tell if that actually worked. But subs and super chats raise it, while direct donations lower the timer. And when that timer's finally gone, I get to do something special for myself. I get to spoil myself when the timer's finally dead. So we'll see whenever that finally happens. But welcome on it, everyone. Hi Ninja, I can say hi Ren. Welcome, welcome. There we go. Just in time. And no, you're not late at all. We just started. We just started, actually. So you're here at the perfect time. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Oh, I need to move that. It's behind the timer. It started with an NA, but I wasn't able to catch the rest. There we go. It should appear on top now. Not a chicken. Not a chicken. Tori shanai. So how was your cuties day? Have you had a good, lovely Thursday? Oh, how nice, Steven. And yes, I grew up watching Sailor Moon. I haven't seen much of Crystal, the new, like the remake. I haven't seen much of it. I need to. That's on my list of things to do. Oh, 1 second. A little bit too close. This Kitsu jumping chats just to be mean. Just to be mean. If Kitsu, the YouTube chat, is being mean to Twitch chat, and Kitsu of the Twitch chat is being mean to YouTube, does that mean that Kitsu is just being mean to himself? You know, Ham, I think you've done plenty enough support for the channel that I can read the Doomslayer for you. I think you've done more than enough to earn that. Kitsu would never do that. I'm watching you do it. It's also on the screen. So, caught in 4K, my friend. I don't know what you expect, but no worries, como, sleep well. Going forward, we'll probably do Wednesday, Thursdays a lot. It'll help give more people a chance to be here. And Thursdays, we normally actually start at 8, so that will give a higher chance for people who don't get to make these streams and that are YouTube specific a chance to do it. That is Doom mean. Oh my goodness. Okay. Doom Slayer. What's it called again? Oh, I can't spell. Testament. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna do a quick dramatic read of the Slayer's Testament, starting from 1 and down when this ad gets off my screen. Of course, right? Okay. This right here. Make sure to give some love to Ham, because long reads like this tend to be pricey, but Ham has heavily supported this channel on many an occasion, so make sure to give some love to Ham if you're excited about this. In the first stage, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, burned by the embers of Armageddon, his soul blistered by the fires of hell and tainted beyond ascension. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred he found no peace, and with boiling blood he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the dark lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer. Mike Lowe, tempered by the fires of hell, his iron will remained steadfast through the passage that preys upon the weak, for he alone was the Hellwalker, the unchained predator who sought retribution in all quarters, dark and light, fire and ice, in the beginning and the end. And he hunted the slaves of doom with barbarous cruelty, for he passed through the divide as none but demon had before. And in his conquest against the blackened souls of the doomed, his prowess was shown. In his crusade, the Seraphim bestowed upon him terrible power and speed, and with his might he crushed the obsidian pillars of the blood temples. He set forth without pity upon the beasts of the 9 circles, unbreakable, incorruptible, unyielding. The Doomslayer sought to end the dominion of the dark realm. The age of his reckoning was uncounted. The scribes carved his name deep in the tablets of hell across eons, and each battle edged terror into the hearts of the demons. They knew he would come, as he always had, as he always will, to feast on the blood of the wicked, for he alone could draw strength from his fallen foes, and even his power grew swift and unrelenting. None could stand before the horde but the Doomslayer. Despair spread before him like a plague, striking fear into the shadow dwellers, driving them to deeper and darker pits. But from the depths of the abyss rose the Great One, a champion mightier than all who had come before, a titan of immeasurable power and ferocity. He strode upon the plain and faced the Doomslayer, and a mighty battle was fought on the desolate plains. The Titan fought with the fury of the countless that had fallen at the Doomslayer's hand. But there fell the Titan, and in his defeat, the Shadow Horde were routed. And in his terrible rancor between worlds and through time, the Hellwalker found the wretch who shall not be named, but in his heresy was loyal to his evil cause. The wretch adorned the Doomslayer in a mighty armor, wrought in the forges of hell, impenetrable and unyielding, with sword and shield of adamantine strength. The Doomslayer set to banishing all that were left unbroken by his savagery to the void. Yet, as the mighty Titan fell and dread engulfed the armies of doom, the demon priests of the blood temples laid a trap to capture this scourge of hell. Insatiable even by vanquishing the Great One, the Hellwalker sought prey in the tombs of the Blood Keep, and forever blinded by his fervor, the lure drew him in. The priests brought down the temple upon the Doomslayer, and in his defeat entombed him in the cursed sarcophagus. The mark of the Doomslayer was burned upon his crypt, a warning to all of hell that the terror within must never be freed. There he lies still, and evermore in silent suffering. The bass of a car driving by right at the last line was completely unplanned, but very welcome. Thank you so much for the gift sub, Frosty, for Arcand Arc. I hope you enjoy the emotes. I drew them myself. Outside of the cloth. I didn't draw the cloth. The cloth was animated by one and only Crab. We love Crab in this house. That was the Doomslayer Testament. Big love to him for all the channel support. Panera Bread. Ren, I love Panera. I love Panera. That's actually one of my favorite places to go. So, I hope the job goes well, and I hope you have a good time there, because I love Panera. I affectionately call Panera Panenya. I come back to what I said yesterday about how I missed my life calling of being a cat girl. It's Panenya. It is forever Panenya, and no one can stop me. Panenya. But don't say that to your potential new manager, because they're probably gonna look at you like you're crazy. But it's Panenya, and no one can stop me. Tora agrees. That's why she meowed. Yes, Tora? Yeah? Yeah? What about our highs? What highs? What are you talking about? So I will say, I might miss some redeems because I may have gotten the program that does both Twitch and YouTube working, but it doesn't show me the redeems, and I still have to set like a third-party thing to be able to see that. So I have windows open on the side to make sure I don't miss like super chats or whatnot. But just know that I might miss some things here or there, but I'm gonna try my absolute best for all of you. Not a redeem, but a request for gurgling. I can't force a gurgle. I mean, I don't know what sound I just made, but that's the closest you're getting. I can't just make it happen miraculously, unfortunately. What if we spam bacon emotes and you're just gonna make me hungry? You're just gonna make me hungry. Is that what you want? It's worked in the past. Look, I eat dinner right before stream like a smart streamer. Yeah, I've seen the Powerpuff Girls. I grew up on it. When I was a kid, Bubbles was my hero. Love Bubbles. Oh, good luck with your assignments. Imoru, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in, cutie. Not your angel? What do you mean? What do you mean, not your angel? What? What? For once, I do my job right, and this is how you treat me. I'm appalled. I'm hurt. I'm heartbroken. Where's my Tora? Guys, I think I have to let the cat in. I'm gonna put her in her chair because she's just gonna sit here and scream if I don't. So we're gonna put Tora in the Tora chair because she's very needy. She's needy, baby. She's doing the exact same thing she did yesterday, where she's demanding to be over here with us, so I'm gonna move some of our supplies so we don't have a Tora disaster. So that way she can get up here and beg for cuddles and give chat attention too. Streamers need food. They live off super chats and subs. I mean, not wrong. Where do you think we get our food from? We get our food from the super chats and subs. When you super chat or you subscribe to me, I get to have a fridge with food in it. I also get a roof over my head. Pretty crazy, right? So you're not wrong. You're actually quite true. Tora, I don't need those. Those are where I keep all my Japanese notes. I need those. Okay, put that there. Yeah? Yeah? Alright, it's almost ready for you, honey. It's almost ready for you. Sweet little kitty cat. Okay, that's safe. That's safe. She won't be able to grab that. And then the scissors. I absorb, ow, interactions with substance. Not quite, but Tora just bit my ankles. She just bit them. Why did you bite my ankles, sweet pea? Am I not giving you enough love? Go to stream, honey. I've said this before. I say this every ASMR stream. She has my ASMR time slot memorized, and it is her favorite time of day. She does not beg for attention like this during most of the day. She only does it 10 p.m. CST. That's when she does it. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna hold you. It's okay, Tora. Got some purse for chat, yeah. Maybe. Hi, Minnie. Oh. You silly. You silly. You dumb. Okay. Just lay down. Just lay down, honey. Not the Okayu figure. Why do we have to go through this every day, please? Not the Okayu figure. I know, she's a cat too. She's a cat too, but you can't roughhouse with her. She's made of plastic, Tora. Hi, Devil's Rose. I'm doing really good. I'm managing my big baby who is trying to chew on my mic that's not connected. So I'm gonna scoot that out of the way so she can stop doing that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good baby. Of course she's cute. Number one rule, all cats are cute, okay? All cats are cute. But Tora's like an expert at cuteness. I don't know how she does it. I don't know if I should be offended or grossed out by what you're insinuating, Wolf, so I'm just gonna ignore you. I mean, if you own a zoo, I guess it becomes possible at that point, right? I love cats, yeah. I love all animals. I love all animals. But I do really have a soft spot for cats. They're just so sweet. They're just sweet little babies. And I love them very, very, very much. First time my butt, you know it. Head pats that we can do. Thank you for the tier 3 sub. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Alright, let's get this on. Get it nice and soft. And it's head patting time. You have hip pads too. She saw me petting the mic and she started going purr, purr, to get head pats. Yeah, 2 streams this week, and maybe 2 streams every week going forward. Don't chew on my Final Fantasy figure, sweetheart. I really care about my figures. Why do you keep trying to chew on them? But I'm giving you love, Tora. Yeah, who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? It's you. You're a good kitty. Why don't you stop trying to destroy everything, huh? Brain scratching and ear cleaning are kind of in the same vein. It sounds something like, except I normally use a tool that makes it a little bit more well-rounded, but it's in that family. And actually, I've always streamed ASMR, not always, but for a long time now. I've been streaming Wednesdays and Thursdays doing ASMR, but before we did one on Twitch, one on YouTube. Today, I'm in both places at the same time, so Twitch, say hi to YouTube, and YouTube, say hi to Twitch. They can see you on the screen. YouTube being all well behaved. I'm so proud of YouTube chat. Twitch chat, on the other hand, shaking my head at you. SMH, man. Hi, Gaming. I told Twitch to say hi to YouTube, and YouTube said hi to Twitch, but you guys didn't say hi back. My bagels. Okay, well, you can have the bagels if I get to keep the biscuits. Oh my god, Ham, are you serious? Late night gay. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good late night. I hope it's very merry. And how many bits did you put in for humming? Is this gonna be one of those nights? You guys can't hear it, but Ham is playing sound effects in my ears. Pretty fantastic night. It's good to hear. I hope you're having a great time. Hopefully you can make it even better. You know, I'm not lactose intolerant, but I actually don't like cream cheese. It's a texture thing. Like, the flavor's good, but the texture gets me, so I always do just butter. Everyone makes fun of me for it, but it's the truth. Tora, do you have to groom yourself right here? Oh, that's my arm. Honey. Sweet bean. Sweet kitty. Hi, welcome, welcome. Hi. Also, hi, Sublime. Per ASMR. Maybe. If I can get her to lay down close enough to the mic. That is the mic, honey. Do you wanna... She's rubbing up against the ears. Do you want to do that again, honey? Want to do that again? No, that's my keyboard. We're not going on the keyboard, honey. No. Okay, we're gonna try. Can you purr for me? Can you purr for me? That's my pinky. Yeah. Tora, what are you pressing? Okay, maybe you can get off the keyboard before you accidentally end the stream. Oh, I had it for a second, but then she moved. Come on. Tora, please. There we go, we got it. No, Tora, please. You're gonna wake everyone up. That's a glass bottle. That's the no Tora zone. Okay. We got it though. We got it. We captured it. The cost of 2 keycaps getting pushed off. And almost a lot of damage. It's okay though. We got the purrs. Come on. I'm trying to fix my keyboard. Things I do for Tora. There we go. Okay. Bits or subs? What are we talking about? And yes, I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch today because I finally got it to work. Hi, Gary. Oh, man. Oh. Thank you for being such a good girl, Tora. Honey, I need you to just lie down. I'm doing my job. You're being a trouble cat today. Normally, you let me do my ASMR and you go sleep on your chair, but not today. Not today. You want to be a part of stream today. You keep coming back to the mic. She's back, chat. I don't know why she doesn't normally do this. She's so determined. Oh, Nightmare, thank you for the sub. Oh. My fun's are bullying me. Fun's are bullying me. I have mixed feelings about that statement. But thank you so much for the 18 months, 1 whole year in a row of supporting me. I cannot tell you just how much I appreciate it. And so does Tora, doesn't she? Well, that way, Tora. But thank you so much. Mwah. Thank you. Hi, Malcor. Welcome in. I love the baby emote. We love BB in this house. Huh? Huh? Are? Huh? Oh my god. This can make me scream for longer. Why are we evaluating what makes me scream the most? Why is that coming up in chat? Are we here to be comfy? Don't you guys want to be comfy? I do like bagels. Bagels, however, are extremely high carb, so I have them very, very rarely. Once in a blue moon, they're a nice treat. Tora. Jeez. Tora, that's my leg. I vetted the community this way. I don't know what you're talking about. Where's Olive? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Where is Olive? I'll have to find her. Maybe if there's enough hearts in the chat, we'll be able to summon Olive. Hiya, Arias. Welcome in, welcome in. Once in a blue moon is a saying that means very rarely. So when someone says that something is once in a blue moon, it means that it happens not very often. What are you doing? I hear you. I hear you making sounds. Choo choo. What? No. Oh my god. Hype train. ASMR hype train. You guys wouldn't. You wouldn't, right? That doesn't make me feel anxious. Anxious is a word. I have not seen anything on Dawn Trail. I've been making sure that I stay exceptionally blind. I love Final Fantasy XIV, and I am not fully caught up on the patches though, so I don't want to take any chances. I would never hurt Olive. I love Olive. I would never. Tora, I swear to God, if I find you inside of my PC case, I'm going to scream. Have I told you guys that I've caught her inside my PC before? The side panel isn't really on because of some issues, and she has discovered she fits, and it's an issue. Welcome back, Vlad. Yes, Tora? Yes, baby? Oh, you're behind me now. You're behind me now. She's gonna try to squeeze into my shells. I have worse, and I will slowly share the universe with you. Compelling argument. PK, him, what are you guys talking about? Yeah, even Tora wants to know. Konbanwa, blood. Welcome in. Tora! No, why are you hyper? You had your gender. Not the box. Stop chewing the box. No. There you go. Oh my gosh, cats in boxes, I swear. Okay. Nothing? I'm inclined to believe that I'm safe because the way you guys are talking kind of seems like you're talking about something else, but it's being phrased in ways that are intentionally meant to make me like, so you know, I'm gonna take the guess here and say that I'm actually safe. You just want Olive? Okay. Oh, she's behind the microphone. There, there she is. She's hiding. Alright, go back to bed. It's rest time. It's all of nap time. She's our chat mascot. She's our little baby bee. Orange cats are great. Everyone talks about them as if they're somehow less good, but they're great. And we love our orange floofers. Good night, Brian. Sleep well. Welcome back, Tora. Why are you so hyper? It should be your nap time. It's supposed to be Tora nap time. Why are you so hyper? What's going on? It's normally the time that you go sleep in your chair. Are you lonely? Thank you for the biddies. Fruit drinks. Fruit drinks? What kind of fruit drinks are we talking about? Oh my god, PK. Ham, PK. Thank you. Tora, what are you chewing? What are you chewing? Candy? Human candy? Tora, baby. Baby. Baby, baby, baby. Guys, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. What kind of fruit drinks are we talking about, though? What kind? Like the spicy kind? Or are we talking? I know that there's these new PC cases that Ironside is releasing that are like fruit juice boxes, and there's a melon one. Oh, I want it, but it's way too out of my budget. Is it a TV or on the chat? The sound you heard might have come through my headphones, or it's Tora being a gremlin in the background. Oh, Ethan, thank you for the membership renewal. Bubble on sounds? Absolutely, we can do that. Tora, no. If you keep being bad, I'm gonna have to put you outside the room, and then you're gonna be sad. Then you're gonna be sad. So go over here. Okay? Okay. Okay. Find the curse. Okay, I have a DM. Is that what we're talking about? Oh. Oh my god. What do you mean? What do you mean? What is going on? I feel like there's some sort of hidden joke. I see that you sent me a clip, but it'll probably come through my headphones, so I'll have to watch it later. That is from Disney. Yes, that's correct. That was a clip from Atlantis, I believe. So there is a donation feature that's linked on the Twitch side called Sticky Bomb, and the way it works is you donate $1 or whatever you want through a third party. The third party takes a 20% cut, I believe, and then it allows you to place preset animations and clips or GIFs on the screen wherever you want, and you have control of where on the screen it goes, and then it plays live on the stream. So that's what you guys just saw. Olive is based on a white dove, but obviously she's much larger and chunkier than white doves are ever supposed to be. I just want to lay down and snuggle every cat I see. We love cats in this house. Not the golf chicken. Have I ever played Tower of Fantasy? I haven't had a chance to. I downloaded it when it came out, but I have a lot of trouble picking stream games, and that was one that I realized I wanted to play more off stream than on stream at the time, and then I just never had a chance to get around to it. So I still want to go back and try it now that it's kind of calmed down a bit. Oh, there we go. A little bit too loud there. There we go. It is good to see you all, cuties. I'm really glad I was able to get the duo stream setup working. It also means we won't lose today's VOD because all the ASMR streams that have been happening on Twitch, we've been losing the VODs of, so I'm happy to know that this one will get saved. Devil, thank you for the donation. 3 scripts in 3 days, wow. Good luck. No, thank you. Oh, I cut your message off part way. It cut it off at your ASMR is a big reason why, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say that I have some way, somehow been part of the gears that helped got you to start make scripts. And Devil, I just want to say thank you. And oh, Tora, no, why did you speed run back there? No. Oh, big baby. No. Thank you guys for the hype train on Twitch too. Is there a feature that reads Twitch chats too? Yes, there is. So you guys are going to hear it very mildly because the 3DIO is a very strong mic and it's picking it up through my headphones. But on Twitch, when you do like a 15 bits or more, which is like around 25 cents ish, it plays the message directly through my headphones. Same thing if you donate directly through Streamlabs, which should be linked on both YouTube and Twitch, that when you guys donate that way, it reads the message to me to make sure I hear it. Okay, Tora's gonna get moved. Hold on. Thank you, Steven. Give me 1 second while I move the cat. Okay, I have burritoed her in her chair, and it looks like it's kind of working, hopefully. Let me go back to Steven's super chat though, because I missed it. Have you ever heard of the Zombie Army trilogy? Would you be willing to play it? You play as a soldier during World War II and you fight Nazi zombies. You know, I haven't done that many shooters. Just like across the board war games. I really haven't played that many. What are you looking at? Is there someone outside? Is there someone outside? Yeah? You should go spook them. Go meow out the window. That'll scare them off. I've always played more fantasy and JRPGs. Mainly have been my realm of things. Yeah, she merps. She does a lot of merp. Especially since she's hyper for some reason. And I'm not sure what to do, because if I move her out of the room, she'll just scream at the door. I'm glad, Steve. I'm glad I was able to help. And Aeon, you think you made it out of the attic, but you're just having some sort of delusional episode. That's what's happening. It's just a delusional episode. Meow, meow. Hi, La. It's good to see you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I woke you up. I'll do it more quietly next time. It's hard to get the keyboard sounds like really proper for like doing keyboard ASMR because I'm such a fast typer naturally. I'm such a fast typer, so it should be more like but then it turns into very quickly, which is the problem. Taurus just being a weirdo in the background. Tappa tappa tippy tappa. Tappity tappity tippity tappity 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 tippity tappity tap. Hi, Pasta. Welcome, welcome. No. And with that, Tora lost room rights. I'll explain what happened in a second. Martin, thank you for the $5 super. I have great news, Angel. A big job I told you about cleaning 20 schools. We got it. Congratulations. And you're so sweet to share some of that with me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy it worked out. Hi, Song. Welcome in. Hello. Yeah, so Tora's one of those cats that she gets on surfaces and she uses her paw to slowly push things off shelves, and I heard the pss, pss, pss sound. Yeah, I can speak Minecraft enchanting table. Pretty cool, right? But I hear the pss, 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 and I turn. Tora's on the table behind me, and I have one of those like the Lysol wipes, and she's like slowly batting it off the table, and I barely muted in time. Because that hit the ground, and let me tell you, my headphones were still on by the time she got it off the table because I did not make it fast enough. At least I muted to where you guys didn't hear, but it was so loud. It was so loud. And she lost room rights because of that and got kicked out of the room. So, you know. Is that the Sabathon timer from last year? Ding, 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 ding. That is correct. And actually, we will do some ear rubs. We'll do ear rubs in a second. But quickly, since Lal brought it up, about a year and a half ago, I did a subathon to move out of California to Texas, and you guys were very supportive and got the timer over 500 hours. And I have spent a year trying to get that timer down, but I have not been able to outstream the amount of time you guys keep adding because I'm an idiot and keep giving you guys ways to do double time and things like that. So now we're doing what's called the Kill the Timer-thon, and the timer moves whenever I'm live, but not when I'm offline. I'm streaming normal hours, subs raise it, donos lower it, and I have goal boards for both. Where is it? So depending on how many subs and how much donations we get, this should be it. I have a bunch of rewards. I still have to do the voice packs. We're really close to the 1,500 subs. I should be able to actually check what we're at. We're at 1,479 subs, and donations we are, what is that, $77 away from the 5,000 goal, which I'm actually going to change that to a chat picks the reward kind of thing. So, simply forgot the timer. The timer's right here. So, hopefully the timer goes down is the goal. But you guys are not letting it go down. I thought you guys would like battle it to get it lower and it would like die. No, you guys just keep raising it. We're going on 2 years of the same subathon. What? Can't we just let it die? Can't we just kill it? Please. I said please, please, please. I just want to see it get to like 150 before May ends. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Yeah, we're going on 2 years, Law. We're 2 years of this stupid timer. What the hell? How many? What? Bro. She said please. Absolutely not. Pain and suffering. I'm gonna cry. The timer just keeps going up, man. That's like $250. Homie, thank you for the first message ever. Welcome in. I want to say you look absolutely beautiful and your outfit is so cute. Also, your ASMR is comfy. Oh, homie, go make me cry. Go make me cry. Thank you. Thank you. No. Ham's putting another Slayer on the back burner. Got it. 5,000 bits, man. Ham. Thank you. 20,000 bits. 25,000 bits. What do you mean, who? Don't gaslight me. Don't gaslight me. It's not how this works. Sleep well, get some good rest. That's usually how it works. Oh my god. It's appropriate. It's appropriate. I have all. I'm glad you're gonna make me cry. I try. I try my best anyway. Hamtaro, if we work together, it's much better, my best friend. We like sunflower seeds, come, my ham. I freaking love Hamtaro. Heart. My laugh is cute, is it? Oh my god. Ham heartbreak. Ham heartbreak. It's ham heartbreak. And Anon. Good for you, buddy. Thanks for the gifts. I just realized because at the top it pins bits now, that the pinned bit message at the top for the 20,000 is rainbow, which is kind of cool. Oh, the 5K is duo colored too, actually. Of course, Sashimi. Get lots of rest and welcome on in, Maze. Maze, we're actually duo streaming, so you're in charge of YouTube chat tonight, Mr. Mod. I gotta keep it safe for the YouTube chatters. That totally wasn't me. That was the sticker. That was the sticker. It wasn't me. I want to go back to playing Hem Heartbreak. We had that one chaotic Tuesday shortly after the new alpha debut because I wanted to set the stage for my chaoticness, and I was like, yeah, we're just going to stream on my off day and play a really broken game. My day's going actually really good. Dual stream love, yeah. Him in the long term has some scary badges. Greetings from a dark night, from the dark sections of Twitch. Welcome on in, Dark Man 15-5, XV5. I assume it's Roman numeral 5, but I could be wrong. Welcome on in, my friend. When you say Dark Knight, are we talking like Batman? Or are we talking like Final Fantasy? Or are we talking like, I don't know, what other Dark Knights there are? There's more than that, I'm just curious. Twitch actually recently... Oh, medieval D&D? Yo, even better? Snaps to that? Snaps to that? ASMR snapping. Well, Dark, I take it you like ASMR, yeah? And you're in the right place. So, Maze, did you have like no managers at work? Or like what happened? I have questions. You have work on YouTube. Go work. Hi, Lab, welcome in. Yeah, I need to see how many Hamtaro games there are. I need to fix how we were playing Hem Heartbreak, because I do want to go back to that. But if you guys remember this stream, that was a scuff stream. That was one of the most scuff streams I think we've had ever. So I'd like to get some quality fixes there. But I'd love to do that. Yeah, there's Hem Heartbreak and one other one. Alright. Kitty game stream when? Good question. I should actually set a date for that. For in the week. Monday, this coming Monday, we're doing Lethal Company with crowd control. So if you guys want to destroy me and some moderators and some community members, that's gonna be the day. Grab this. Actually, I just bought new pens, so to use these for a bit, because a real pen makes some better sounds. Oh, these ones are more fine print than I realized. Saturday, I think I said Monday. Did I say Saturday? I'm sorry, I meant Monday. Oh, homie. I'm glad. Neckle Steps stream, but you're only allowed to meow or nya. So it's funny you bring that up. I don't know if I could do one where I can't speak at all, but I did do one where I had to yell at the end of every single one of my sentences for an entire Minecraft stream. It was a sub goal, so for enough subs, I was like, okay, we'll do it, and I did it because I thought that we wouldn't hit the goal, and then some of you crazies made sure that it happened. And that was a day. The hardest part though was I had gotten used to it, so near the end of the stream I couldn't stop doing it because I had like coded myself to do it. Yeah, that sounds good, Ham. I told you that I'd let you in on the next one. And then time zones and time sets are just not matched up, so. Hey Ghost, welcome in. Good night, Lucifer. Sleep well. I hope you have a lovely night. Oh, yes, me. Only nickel. Meow, meow, meow. Let's do the other side of it. Saturday, we're starting the new Pokemon Nuzlocke, so that's exciting. This paper is starting to look like something out of a horror game with how much scratch is on it. Everything will be okay. I'm actually playing a horror game. Tomorrow we're playing Tingles. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. CST on Twitch and on my side YouTube channel. Yeah, this paper looks terrifying. it's got some meows in there. A note about a video game, and then the rest just looks like I'm trying to summon the devil. Not even joking. There you go, No Guard. I hope you enjoyed the scritchy scratchies. In the meantime, since we don't really have much in the way of requests tonight. Oh my god, No Guard. You would be able to read Satanic Abomination. That is one of your many languages I forgot. Hi Adrienne, thank you for the follow, cutie. Welcome on in. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Funny Nintendo word. Okay, we're going into some trigger words then. We're gonna bring up a little bit of reverb. Skylanders? Yeah, that's definitely the word, right? That's the one. Hi, Oscar. Amiibo, 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 Amiibo. The temptation to say a meatball. Gotta control myself for once. Amiibo, 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 Amiibo. 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 Amiibo, 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 Amiibo. Alright, there you go. And for once, I didn't intentionally do it wrong to mess with you. It'll never happen again, so relish it while you can. Am I able to speak Japanese? It's squishy in there. I have a lot of words in my head. I know how to do like the basics, basic greetings. I know how to say my name. I know how to ask for some basic objects, and then I have like a random repertoire of words in my head. The story being that my mother thought having me watch subtitled anime was a fantastic way to get me to learn how to read. The flip side of this was, as a young child, I started storing a lot of Japanese words in my brain, but I didn't really make the proper connections on what, when, how, why. So I'm like in between basic and intermediate in terms of listening. Right now, though, I'm taking classes to figure out how to like form sentences and then how to read like hiragana and katakana and some basic kanji. I'm hoping to be at an intermediate level in about a few months. I've been doing this now for about 2 months of like trying to figure out a little bit more trying to figure a little bit more of like the nuances, and I'm getting mixed up on some really simple things, so but I've learned a lot. It's at the point though where like, because I follow a lot of Japanese Twitter accounts and I'm starting to actually be able to read what they're saying, which is good. Yeah, I see you, Angelica, I see you. Random words, but usually you have like 3 words. Sleeping, ham on a wheel, that's 4. That's 4 words. Wait, you learned English the same way? That's cool. That's cool. I've never met anyone else that kind of went through the same. I think it's a cute story because when I tell the story, I always open up with how my mother is like, oh, why is my daughter not learning how to read? And my dumb brain decided to directly tell her, why should I learn how to read if you're always gonna read for me? Thank you for the $1. Oh. Oh, devils. Oh my gosh, my heart. My heart, thank you. You're way too sweet. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve the kindness. You want the boss baby trigger word. Okay. We're gonna open that can of worms, huh? I told you about how at my meet and greet, the very first person in my line came up to my desk and was like, please never whisper boss baby in my ear again. That was the first thing a fan has ever said to me. So I ask you again, is this really what you want? Think about it. It's the first thing a fan has said to me. Wasn't there a donation for you not to? Yeah, that too. That too. I think I scarred some people that day. Somehow that scarred people more than the pretzel being cooked alive roleplay. I don't know how that one scarred less people. Please, 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 please. But welcome on in, new friend. But I plan on becoming an expert. I want to become fluent in Japanese. That's always been a goal of mine. That's why I'm doing all the training I am now, and I have actually sent out a request to get like there's like these teachers that are online, and they're like fluent or like Japanese natives, and you'd speak to them like 10 to 20 minutes a day, and the purpose is for them to kind of follow up on the self-learning you're doing and correcting pronunciation and phrasings to where it like is natural sounding. So I'm hoping that within a year's time I will have gotten pretty far. So that's fingers crossed. I can put in the hours. It's just a matter of hoping it actually pans out. Hi, Siegfried. Yeah, of course. Big hugger. You can teach us when you get better. I'll do my best. Once I learn how to do more sentences and things like that, I'm probably gonna do some of the streams like how the Holo Girls will do all Japanese, or I end stream, or on the JP side they'll be like all English stream, and if I say Japanese I end stream. We'll probably start doing stuff like that, and it'll be like really funny to see me try not to mess up. But we'll find a way to make it a little bit more, since we don't really have like a bilingual audience, we'll find a way to make it comfy for those of you who don't have any knowledge of Japanese anyway. But I'll probably start doing things like that to start really getting me to learn it. Knocked the mic off. Tippy tappy, 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 tippy tappy. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy. Tippity tappity, tippity tappity, tippity tappity, tippity tappity, tippity tappity, tippity tappity. Tippity tappity, 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 tippity tappity. Tippity tappity, tappity, tippity, tippity, tappity, tappity, tippity, tippity, tappity, tappity, tippity, tippity, tappity, tappity, tippity. And Tora's back, what a surprise. We had quiet for a while. Dragon's being funny. Minecraft and ASMR go together very, very well. So you, my friend, have made a good choice tonight. And actually, Katsu, Doctor Who is great. I also advise it. Exterminate. Exterminate. I like the Daleks. What a surprise, right? What a surprise. Oscar, thank you for the follow. America? And then... Wait a minute, because the kanji at the end is for Hito, right? But... you... when talking about like a person from a place, it'd be like America-jin, not Hito, right? Am I right? Am I right? Why does that kanji have a secondary meaning? Hito, welcome. Sabathon, yeah, trapped forever. Trapped forever. So Brilo. American. Oh, so that is just American. Okay. Okay, so the katakana. Okay, got it. Okay, I see. I understand. Thank you. I didn't know you could put... I didn't know you could put, the kanji at the end. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. Question. Does that apply? So, no matter which country I'm talking about, if I put the country name, which any country that is in Japan's usually in katakana from my understanding, and then there's the kanji at the end. If you put the kanji for Hito at the end, can you do that universally? Is this a stupid question? I'm gonna ask anyway. I don't care if it's a stupid question, I'm learning. Hi Dylan, welcome back. And thank you, it's very sweet of you. I'm happy to have you here and I'm glad you're excited to be back. I clearly like this pattern. Let's do something different. I feel like I've been tapping for ages. What do I want to do next? What have I not done much of tonight? Oh, I know. I know exactly what we'll do. Get this on first. And we're gonna need a little bit of extra reverb after I get this all. Come on. There we go. This thing's always a little bit of a butt. So I gotta get it really tight, otherwise the sound doesn't come across right. Alright, now a little bit more reverb. Turn that. Sorta. I mean, you have to account for feminine or male, because it changes as well as formal and informal. Really? Okay. Okay. Got it. I didn't know that applied to countries. That's so cool. I'll keep that in mind. In the lessons I'm doing right now, we literally just started looking at like how to say different countries and like how to refer to people from locations. So something tells me that'll come up actually really soon. So that's good to know. I'm gonna secure it so I can get a stronger sound. That sucked. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize my tape was caught on the figure. Okay, let's fix this. Let's get some tape sounds too. That's not necessarily bad after all. Let's try this again. Oh, looks like that sound only works as a one-way. Right here. Dylan, try picturing something that relaxes you. For me, when I'm trying to unwind, yet I worry about my mind becoming a big bundle of stress, I count my breathing. However, in my mind, I picture the coast, and I picture the waves rolling in on the shoreline ever so slowly, and with each in, the water rolls in, and with each out, the water recedes back to the ocean. And I keep that picture in my mind's eye as I breathe in and out, in and out. And with each breath, you slow it down just a little bit. So in and then out. In and out. Just like that. You'd be surprised what breathing exercises can do for you. And I find mental pictures help a lot. The ocean's always been a safe space for me. I used to go to the ocean all the time as a child, so when I find myself in a rough place or stressed out, the ocean is where I find myself. Mega Grace Savant, I think it's one of those things where it seems so simple that people either assume that it's crazy or that people exaggerate it, you know? But if you truly release yourself to it and give it the opportunity to help you, it can go very far. Just, it depends on how much of yourself you're willing to give to it. Hi, thank you for the follow. Katakana, hiragana, and kanji. Yeah, kanji is what I'm the most worried about. I learned katakana when I was a kid. I haven't refreshed on it at all. And I'm doing hiragana right now. Then I'm going to go back and do a katakana refresher. Kanji, though, I have to figure out where to really, how I want to go about it, you know. I really love this bottle. It's just such a crisp sound. Is it Sashingo? Is that the one you're talking about? I do need to look into some of those games that kind of help with like kanji learning. Yeah, I just gotta start at the basics and proceed. I want to make sure I take my time to learn it properly. Currently, there's nothing pressing to make sure that I know how to speak fluently by tomorrow, but I'm trying to do at least 30 to 40 minutes of Japanese lessons at the end of every day, no matter how busy my day is, because even if right now there's no reason for me to be fully fluent, you never know when life will throw an opportunity your way where you're gonna really wish you were. So I've been trying to really test myself and really push my learning to be prepared for any waves that the world might throw at me. I've been doing Duolingo. Duolingo's really good, but I noticed that Duolingo, one thing that they did I wasn't happy with is I wasn't really learning how to read it. And at a very early part, they go, okay, well, you have to go learn hiragana now before you continue. And that's like 100 lessons of hiragana, so I ran it and pushed through it so that way I could continue the lessons, but then my brain didn't store it right and I don't exactly revisit it. So I picked up like 3 journals from a local used bookstore, and I've been doing standards where I handwrite each character and vocalize it every day to just really drill it into my brain so that way I can't mess it up. Silly question. Is it true that they say doing a little Tai Chi can help you relax? Tai Chi has elements that connect to spiritualism and meditation, which is probably why I've never done Tai Chi to know for sure, but theoretically it tracks and makes sense. There's also slang, but that's more so when you're friends of people you know and younger generations, not elders. Japanese, the language is very rooted in like respect and formality to those who are older than you or those who have been in a position longer than you. There's a lot that changes in terms of like speaking dynamics, as well as even like physical dynamics from my understanding based on that. When in Western culture we don't really have that. I would say like respect-wise, we have such a confident culture. It's so very different. There's a lot to learn there. I'd really like to see if I can find like a video series that goes a little bit more thoroughly into like some of the culture differences too, because this isn't really connected to the language, but like I know that talking about money, for example, is like kind of frowned upon from my understanding, and you don't talk as directly, and I don't know how true some of these things are and like where they line in, like what areas of what's culturally normal here is disrespectful and vice versa. I have so many questions. I need to find someone that like talks about this stuff. There's gotta be a YouTube channel, right? Hi Lightning Dragon, welcome. Wolf fell asleep. Oh, I'm really doing my job right tonight then. Furry, do you have any recommendations for some like a channel that would kind of talk about those cultural differences and like learning properly how to be respectful? That'd be really cool if you could recommend me. I'm totally doing the ooh puts fingers together thing right now. It'd be really cool if you could recommend me a channel or two to check out. Generally speaking, cannibalism is frowned upon. I would hope so. Yeah, there's like the tiny bow, and then there's like the full bow, and then I'm pretty sure Dokisa is never really outside of like extreme circumstances. Good night, Angelica. Sleep well. You have some lists. For anime, if you're in the Discord, you're free to drop them there. I don't mind if you drop it in the chat, but I don't know if Nightbot's gonna yoink it. So if you're not in the Discord, you can throw it at one of the mods. Hi Matrix, welcome in. I really appreciate that, thank you. Genuinely, this will actually help me a lot. I can watch some of those videos while doing my standards, so. Wolf, stop missing your bus stop, that's bad. Oh, you did not. Not today. Okay, I misread. Got worried. I can hear the tape rubbing together. I don't like that. That's good. Good job, Wolf, being prepared. I wonder now that I've re-secured this. Angelica, I don't mind. Oh, the mythology. Oh yes, big agree. I wanna definitely deep dive a little bit more about like Japanese mythology and like Shintoism and whatnot. I think that'd be really cool to learn about. Girl dinner, huh? Was it a few cheese sticks? Maybe a granola bar? A few slices of lunch meat? And some water? Really? Huh. I didn't know that. I guess it makes sense. Like, I don't really like when I'm in public and I see people taking photos, like, I personally try to, like, stay out of frame as much as possible. But that's just an insecurity thing. I didn't realize it's, like, a cultural thing. For Korea, too. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I do eventually want to visit if I ever have the funds. I got my passport and everything, so I can. I just need the money and the time. My father went to Seoul once with my grandfather years ago, and he has talked non-stop about his visit since, so it's definitely on my list of places to go because he really, really loved it. Well, Annie, before I just start going doro, is there something in particular you'd like, cutie? Your call. Thank you, No Guard, for the biddies. Thank you for supporting me and my channel. take this glove off. Ooh. Oh, big stretch. I was slouching really bad. Oh, big stretch. There we go. Change on sitting too. And it is the same Slay the Tiger one, that's correct. It's not dead yet, but we are much closer. We started over 500, so this is actually good. It's good. And just remember, every $5 of a donation removes 20 minutes. So that's like, what, $15 to remove an hour? $30 to remove 2 hours. You guys get it? You see the math. Girl dinner. I'll go ahead and do the positive affirmations though. So cuties. You guys know the drill. In the middle of positive affirmations, I read your messages, but I don't vocally respond until we have finished the segment, as I like to keep it uniform and all together. And you can just put it in videos for you, that works. I want to keep the vibes right and get those positive affirmations into your heart, alright? Everything is okay. Everything will be just fine. I believe in you, cutie. I believe in the bright future ahead of you. I know that your life has happiness ahead of it. Not all of you will accomplish great things. Not all of you will be famous or #1. But you will still live a life that you will be proud of. A life that is fulfilling. A life that makes you happy. Right now is simply a moment in that long path. And don't spend too much time looking into the future that you miss right now. The present is here, and the present has the ability to be just as great as every moment that is on the way. You don't need to be the best. You don't need to be #1 to still be valuable, to still be someone you can be proud of. You can be proud of who you are right now. Because the you of right now is here, is alive, is feeling, is thinking. This experience will become the past, but right now it is the most important thing that there is. The you of now has more power than the you of the future, the you of the past, because you can make decisions, you can make change. dreams you have, the goals you have, they're all within reach as long as the present you takes a step towards them. And that step, that single step, matters more than whether or not you achieve that goal down the line. It's the now that matters. And you don't have to be perfect to start making change. Don't wait until you're more skilled. Don't wait until you've lost weight. Don't wait until you think you're prettier or smarter or have better grades or more experience. Don't spend your whole life waiting for another check mark. Believe in the you of now and start pushing forward. Because one day you might hit that goal, and it'll be entirely dependent on how much the you of right now believes in yourself. Don't let those thoughts in the back of your mind beat you. Don't let them win. Don't let those thoughts decide what you are capable of and what you deserve. Shoot for more and fight for that future that will make you the happiest, no matter how naive or crazy. Because dreams are real. We don't all achieve them, but they are very much real. And the line that divides who makes them and who doesn't comes down to elements we don't necessarily control. But wouldn't you rather give it your all in that case? If no matter what, the outcome isn't guaranteed, isn't it better to know that you went down swinging, that you gave it everything you had? Because that you can be proud of. You can be proud of what you have achieved, even if you weren't given accolades by the rest of the world for it. Be proud of you. Be proud of what you can do, and continue to develop the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. I believe in you, cutie. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's going to be alright. And you are going to be just fine. And no guard, you know what, you take that as you will. I will not confirm or deny whether or not that is a crazy idea. You go for it, no guard. Sure. The sky isn't the limit. Reach beyond and always put your best foot forward. Yes. Yes, I firmly believe that a lot of big dream goals in life are much more attainable than people realize. But we talk ourselves down a lot, or we reality check ourselves on how likely something is, and we put ourselves in these boxes of what's realistic and what isn't. And I'm not saying be foolish and chase down everything, but to some degree, yes, be a little foolish, be a little crazy. Because how are you ever going to get crazy things in your life to work if you don't give them a chance? Never do it at the risk of your safety. Never do it at the risk of your ability to be happy. Don't go homeless trying to be a streamer or something. There's a balance there, right? Make sure that your life is safe and secure, and that you are being responsible and taking care of yourself and your responsibilities. But don't let the world's societal constructs and those responsibilities stop you from chasing down things that you believe in, things that you want. If you want to sing. If you want to be a streamer, find time to do it. If you want to get better at art, pick up a pen and paper, pick up an iPad. Find that free time and do it. You want to learn a new language? Do it. Because the only one that's going to stop you is you. And even if the whole world looks at you and says, that goal's silly, that goal is ridiculous, only 1% of people ever get blank. Only the best deserve that. Only the prettiest people get this. Screw anyone who says things like that, because the world is always full of plot twists. It's always full of unexpected curves and changes. There's always someone that everyone is shocked gets an accolade or a reward, right? Well, that shock, that could be you if you just apply yourself. You could be that 1 in a million that was unexpected. So go for it. Develop yourself into the best version of yourself you can be. And whether or not you get those accolades or accomplishments, that's not what matters. What matters is that you believed in yourself and you went as far as you possibly could go. That's what matters. And I will always be proud of you cuties for doing your absolute best. At least that's how I hold those are the standards I hold myself to. I would have never made it as far as I have if it wasn't for that exact mindset. If you had asked me 4 years ago if I would have been a streamer, I would have been like, oh, that's impossible. But it's impossible, because I had put myself in a box. And even being a streamer, I had created a box of, well, I'm not a good enough streamer for blank, I'm not a talented enough person for blank. And I only just realized that I had built another box like a few months ago. And so we're breaking that box again, and we're pushing forward. And I want to see you cuties do the absolute same, okay? That helps, because I want to be good at most things, but I'm not good at everything. And I realize I want to be better at art in a way of pottery art, because it can be perfect or imperfect. Pottery is really, really cool. I've never had a chance to try it, but that would be really fun to do. Hi, British, welcome in. Life is a winding road. You will have low points and high points. It's all of what you make of it. Never give up. Exactly. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with having high goals, as long as you don't let the gap between where you are and where you want to be discourage you. You know what I mean? I think our minds are built in a way that we are very quick to diminish our own potential, and that becomes the main reason that many of us fail at a lot of our goals. But you are very capable. You are so much more capable than you probably realize, and it's just about finding the tricks that work for you, the paths that work for you, and working towards something that you become proud of yourself while doing. And I know you'll find it. You just need to find the strength in yourself to get that path started, you know? Oh, go ahead, Dylan. I don't think I did see it, so please feel free to repost. Also, YouTube has a bad habit of holding comments sometimes, and so who knows if I ever even saw it. So yes, please, please, please repost. Oh my god, it's almost midnight already. No way. I feel like it's only been an hour. Are you kidding me? These 2 hours flew by. Did I yap a lot? Was this one of those streams where I yapped non-stop? It's always the streams where I yap constantly, where it ends early, and I go, what? I even started like slightly early. How? It was a yapping stream. I yapped again. Oh, I'm such a yapper. Bonafide yap queen. One day. One day we'll have an ASMR stream where you're not paying me to shut up, where I won't yap 24/7. I promise. At some point. At some point it'll happen. You love the yaps? Oh, I sure hope so. I sure hope so. You're good at drawing? Oh, I'd love to see your art. Do you have like a page where you post them, Blood? I'm okay at drawing. I've drawn some of the art for my channel, and I've drawn like all my emotes and whatnot. If you guys have emotes, so like Blood the the dove heart emote I drew. I think my chibis are okay. My full bodies need a lot of work, and oh god, do I need to practice rendering more. But I know that if I apply myself and I find time, I can definitely develop the skill. I'm just focusing on the Japanese lessons and the singing a little bit more right now. And then I'm gonna divert and try to do some rendering lessons. I feel like my line art's developing better, but my color is still questionable. It's questionable. Like, I have the concepts, but my execution always falls a little short. You want to learn how to make a VTuber? Like 3D or 2D? There's a lot of really fun ways. I would say if you're a skilled artist, look up live 2D tutorials. If you're not very familiar with drawing human shapes and things like that, Vroid, my friend, go the 3D route. It's very hard, but it's very rewarding. I had to give up on my dream because it was impossibly controversial to achieve. You know, the whole trying to befriend VTubers, which reminds me, I never got to hear your opinion on it yesterday. Here we go. You guys ready for my long talk? By long talk, I mean short talk on what is parasocial and what isn't, because here we go. I don't think the dream of befriending VTubers is necessarily controversial or wrong, but I think that there's a lot of misunderstandings in the concept of friendship. A friendship, in my eyes, is a two-way street, right? Well, oh, I guess we're going extra, everybody. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome. You guys came into an interesting conversation. GGF. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Welcome. Armpit raid. I love the emote. Chat, if you like the pit of arm, you may sniff a. Assuming chat gives the permission. Welcome on, everyone. We're yapping a little bit. We're doing ASMR, but I'm a bona fide yap tuber, so we're kind of yapping. And a community member asked a question about making friends with creators and where the line is on that. So I just started talking about what is parasocialism, what is okay, what is something people misunderstand a lot. So we're kind of talking about that, and you guys are totally free to join in on the conversations. All my stuff is an open forum. But Etchy, how was your stream? Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. I guess I should introduce myself. That should have been the first thing that I thought of, but I was so blindsided I didn't think about it. Hi everyone, my name is Angel Steps. I am a variety VTuber and ASM artist, and I am your guardian angel here to keep you company and on the side deliver a little bit of chaos. Annie, thank you for giving Etchy a gift sub. I hope you like it. I do the most of the emotes myself. But yeah, okay, so I think the thing with parasocialism that people misunderstand a lot is the concept of how friendship has to be a two-way street, and that both parties have to be mutually invested. And the biggest problem with trying to befriend someone that's a creator is when a creator is streaming or making videos or content, they're putting on their best self, or they're putting on a bit of a mask of a character or how they want to present. Very, very rarely is a creator just being 100% themselves. And even if they are being 100% themselves, we're speaking to a lot of people at once. So for me, I am one person speaking to a few hundred people right now, right? But on your side, you are one person speaking to one person. You are typing messages to me, which feels a lot more singular and a lot more intimate. So invariably, as a chat member, you're going to build that connection a little bit faster than I would build that connection to you, because of how that balance works, right? I'm not getting that same level of intimacy that you are getting that builds those connections, because I'm reading a lot of messages from a lot of people. I'm also paying attention to how the stream's going, and if there's connection issues or what's happening in the game that I'm doing, and these other elements that make it a lot harder for me to build those kind of connections in the moment. But here's the thing that I think a lot of people don't realize is that the connection that you as a chat member might feel isn't inherently bad. The feeling, hear me out, the feeling isn't inherently bad. The problem comes in when you start to believe that that friendship is two-way street and you begin to act on that feeling. That is the part of parasocialism that's bad, and I think a lot of people get mixed up here, because it's okay to feel this attachment to a creator. It's okay to be like enamored and feel these positive feelings when you come to a live chat or you watch a YouTube video. Like I remember when I was younger and I used to watch Markiplier Let's Plays. Markiplier has no idea who the hell I am, but when I would watch those videos, I would feel safe. I would feel like I was watching a friend, even though I knew that's not the case. But that feeling wasn't bad, because I still knew damn well this is just a creator I'm watching videos of, but they are special to me. And the internet has created this opportunity for us to build these connections that are not necessarily two ways anymore. Like when you meet a person at the grocery store and you laugh and you make connections, like it's guaranteed to be a two-way street. But online, that's not the case anymore. And as long as you never cross that boundary of understanding, right, then it's not actually bad. I would love for chat members to come to stream and they see my avatar, or if they go to a store and saw merch of me like out in the wild and get giddy and feel like at home and special. Like that feeling is not bad. But when someone who I have not had the opportunity to know on a personal level starts to truly believe that they know me behind the screen personally, that's the problem. That's where the line is. Now that being said, the person in question, Dylan, you had talked about building friendships with VTubers and creators. I don't think that that's actually impossible or bad. It's just a lot harder than people realize. Some of my moderators I met through being a streamer, and I have built real life friendships with a few of them. But in the grand amount of people that have attempted to build friendships with me, I have maybe made friends with 0.01% of them. And it isn't because I have issues with people. It's not because of who I liked more or things like that. When you are like me and you have this wall, right? It's not easy to build those connections. It's scary. There's a lot of elements that a creator is going to have to think about. One, are these people being honest with me? Two, am I being looked at as a human being that's flawed? Or am I being looked at as someone that's admired, right? Are they seeing me for the person that they see on screen, or are they trying to build a friendship with the human behind it? And there's a lot of really difficult parts in there that become very difficult to navigate. It's not necessarily impossible, but I think a lot of times the dynamics become faulty. One of the two people go in with different expectations, or the person you see here might seem faultless, but the more you get to know my real faults, the more it changes the way you view. My biggest problem, and because I think I'm a little bit more open to talking to people than most, which is bad because it gets me in a lot of trouble. It gets me in a lot of trouble, and I really need to stop. I really need to build some bigger walls. But my biggest problem is actually time. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I don't have the time to dedicate to a friendship. You know what I mean? Because a real friendship needs time. It needs time to talk, time to hang out, time to complain. And what is that sound? Is that just someone outside in their car? That's a car. That's a car. Friendships, all relationships of any type, they take time to connect. And I know a lot of creators like me don't have that time. And even if there's someone that we see as a potential friend, and they're trying and they're being kind and they're being real, we don't necessarily have the time to give to that. And as I said at the very beginning of this speech, it's a two-way street. You could be being the best person in the world and be genuinely understanding and genuinely acknowledging that this content creator is a real person, and be genuinely trying to build a connection with said real person. But if I don't have the time to dedicate to knowing you, then I'm the one kind of in the wrong, and I'm having to make a hard decision. And that hard decision is, do I pretend to be a friend when I don't have the time to do it because I know you're a good person and I want to be a friend, but I know I physically can't keep up with it? Or do I be the monster that says, I'm sorry, and I put up a wall? And I know that this happens a lot, and I think a lot of people misunderstand this exact thing, because I know I'm not the only one that sees every chatter out there as a person, but I also know that I have maybe 30 minutes a day where I'm not working or eating or grocery shopping or cleaning, and I want to make sure that my friends are valued. I want to make sure my friends know that I care about them. And if I can't reciprocate, you know what I mean, then I'm not taking care of our friendship right, and content creators are known for not having time. So those are my thoughts on it. And so I'd like to say that at the end of the day, you can. It's not impossible. I think people think becoming friends with content creators is much more controversial than it actually is. It's not controversial, it's just complex, because there's a lot more elements going into it. And there's a lot more things that make it hard, because there's a lot more walls and a lot less time and a lot more concerns and thorns and barriers. But if you give it that time, if you give it, like in my case, the mods that I have become very real friends with, it was a long road. It was a long road, and it all started with making a real friend with one, and then I just started having to trust said real friend's judgment because I didn't have the time to dedicate. And it's complex, but there we go. That being said, if a creator that you start to build a connection with starts to put walls up, think about this conversation and remember that they probably feel bad about it. They probably don't want to do that. But they have to be realistic about either one, how they're emotionally feeling, if they feel safe enough to try to connect with people, and two, if they even have the time to properly give attention to you. You know? I think those are two things that I'd like to leave you with when you have those moments where, like, you felt the connection, you felt that it might have become more than just a I'm a chatter thing, and then those walls come up. Remember those two things, because I think those are some really critical things that we overlook a lot. But also, everyone who came in, all the raiders, welcome. Y'all are maintaining social lives? Barely, it's a challenge. Yeah, there's, you're right, 100% site. There is a specific number of amount of, like, actual connections our human brains can do. Human brain funky. Human brain funky is my takeaway there. But I know that was a very, very long spiel, but I like to give a very thorough thought there, because okay, I think I've told you guys this before. Tane Tenshi is a streamer. She's been around longer than me, and she's my best friend, right? I love this woman to death. I have so much art with her, and we hang out on stream all the time. And I'm pretty sure I've said before, I used to watch her streams. I was a chatter. And we didn't become friends because I was a streamer. We became friends because of IRL stuff that kind of helped us bridge that gap. And then because we were both streamers, we were able to connect over doing our work together. Thank you for shouting out Tane. She does ASMR too, Raiders. She's an amazing ASMR artist. She's my simster. I love her. Die, don't you dare. Die, calm down. Die, let me hang out with our raiders a bit. Calm your booty. Thank you for the follows. So I think it would be really hypocritical, given what you guys know about me and my best friend, for me to be like, you can't be friends with creators, because I invariably have. But it took a lot of time and a lot of dedication, you know? Oh my god. Friends are not emergency food. Friends are not emergency food. Friends are not emergency food. I feel like the recent surge of chronic loneliness is really hurting people's minds to the point where they try to form these parasocial relationships. You know, you do have a point there. I think a lot of people are kind of stuck. They're kind of stuck in an environment where we don't have a lot of real life connections, and we have a lot of these online connections. And it's very lonely feeling. It's very lonely. And when you join a community that fosters a really positive environment, and you start to feel like you're building these connections, it's easy to slip into that parasocial feeling. And like I said at the start, like, the feeling itself isn't necessarily bad. It's when you can no longer differentiate that giddy feeling that you get from what is real that it becomes an issue. And I think the lonelier and weaker a person is from being alone for so long, the harder it is to differentiate that line, you know? Is Angel also Tane's emergency food? You know, I feel like if Tane was here, she would make a roast chicken joke and I would just stand here. So I don't know what to say, because I'm so close to making a roast chicken joke on myself. And if I do that, you guys will never let me live it down. So we're gonna just move on. Moving on. Moving on. We're doing ASMR. This is an ASMR stream. This is an ASMR stream. I guess I just felt naive to want to connect with people that may not be necessarily know what to get to know. I want to achieve the impossible with the best of intentions, but oh wait, it cut off. This is not a lecture on parasocialism. Damn it, wrong classroom. Shush. Hi, Snowdragon. I think it's true that it's kind of a naive thought to think you can make friends with creators easily, but I think it's naive to want to. It's, as I said, it's such a complex topic. It's a complex topic. You know? It's one of those things where it really all depends on the people involved. It depends on what boundaries they have set. Just like in real life. Like, sometimes in a classroom you try to make friends with someone, right? And that person isn't open to making friends. It's like that. Just what makes it more complicated is the active interaction that we have constantly on top of that, you know what I mean? Tend to be more interested in doing something like karaoke, food, or travel. I am a very big advocate of IRL connections. I don't make friends easily online. I am one of those people that really needs to have that IRL element, which is one of the things that makes it very hard to build friendships with me, is if we can't go get coffee and talk about serious problems and I can see your body language, I can look into your eyes, I can see the way you twitch at certain subjects or quiver at certain other comments. Like, those physical cues are very critical for my friendship building. And online we do not have that. We do not have that online. Me and Tane's like moment where me and her really built a friendship was IRL. We went to the zoo during TwitchCon, and it was an absolutely amazing day. And by the end of it, I was like, I love this woman, and I'm going to koala on her arm, and you will have to rip me off of you. I had already known that I really enjoyed her company, but I need to have at least one physical connection. It's not the same for everybody though. We're all different. We all grow up differently. We build connections differently. Iggy, I think you being my security detail at the con was enough for that. But I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no. That's a long drive though, so make sure you're really feeling up to it. I don't think that's necessarily out of the ordinary because our brains are not biologically prepared for the internet at all, correct? I mean, when you think about it, the internet's still a very new thing, and humans take a very long time to adapt, right? We take a really long time to adapt. So it's completely understandable to be having struggles with like these connections and whatnot. And something I say all the time, and this applies to a lot of conversations, is you're gonna make mistakes, okay? You're gonna see things where they're not there. You're gonna jump the gun and say something stupid. Like, that's just humanity. And especially when you're in an environment where social cues and things like that are missing, you're gonna make mistakes. But it's not the mistake that matters. It's what you do after the mistake that defines you. So if you get too pushy with someone, if you say something a little uncouth or out of pocket, those kind of mistakes that we make, we can fix by putting in effort, right? By doing your best to consistently grow as a person and to pay attention to how your behavior affects others. These are what matters, you know? So if you overstep bounds, don't beat yourself up and run away forever. Just acknowledge, hey, maybe I made a mistake, and put some time and effort in to figure out what's the proper next step from there, you know? I'm gonna keep doing ASMR. I keep putting myself down. I talk with my hands, which really sucks because I don't have hand tracking. Oh no, actually, Dylan, I saw them. I did see them. There was only one that I hadn't read all the way through, which is the last one. I read the first and the second. Italian hand, shut up. Shut up. I'm not even Italian, okay? You are loved and valued. The thing is love and connection and friendship, the definition for it is different for every person. You know what I mean? Like, the way I view connection is going to be different from the way Admiral Snackbar views connection, which is different from the way PK views connection. And these differences make it complicated to begin with. Xander, thank you for the biddies. These things make it complicated to begin with because we have different levels of what we consider friendship, what we consider value. What is connection? In Iggy's case, Iggy has no idea what that is, apparently. And then when we add, like, when we want something desperately, we tunnel vision and we try really hard to get things to a certain point that we start missing little details, and it's so easy for things to fall apart and things to become complex without us realizing it. And by the time we turn around and realize that our reality is different from how that person is perceiving everything, it's usually too late. By the time we finally click that misunderstandings like that have been sewn in, it is almost always a little too late. But we just gotta pick ourselves back up and acknowledge that there's always more people out there. There's always more opportunities. Well, you know, if you were a problem, you wouldn't be here. We love you. And your craziness, you're insane. You drive me up a wall in a good way. I do try to drive you crazy. I don't think I've done it well enough yet. Hi, sorry. Oh no, Admiral, I just used your name in an example. Just used your name in an example. People tend to lack a sort of taking a moment and chill among being busy, taking time to clear the mind, which is very good for you. Just my opinion, no offense. I actually agree with you, Blood. I think that we live in such a go, go, go society. We're always going forward, just constantly go, 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 go. And this isn't good. I think we all need to take some time, just 30 minutes a week, to just take a step back, turn off our technology, and just breathe. I am a big fan of meditation. I really like those sensory deprivation chambers. I love floating in sensory deprivation chambers. I try to do it once a month because I am a chronic offender of the go, 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 go till you fall apart problem. And I'll do it till I have a full mental breakdown and be like a complete unhinged mess. So I've had to learn to find those moments to step back and breathe and calm down. And again, this is one of those things that's really different for everybody. We all have different things. Calming down for you might be music. It might be watching shows. For me, it happens to be the very classic sound bowls and meditation music, and salt lamps are everywhere. For me, that's what works. Everyone has their thing. Maybe it's aromatherapy, but it's good to take a step back and kind of just find your ground, Hi, Potato. Also, Lyric, thank you for the follow, both of you. Thank you. For everyone that's following on the Twitch side, figure I should give you guys a heads up. We do ASMR Wednesday and Thursday. But Friday to Monday, we do a variety of games. This week, we're actually starting some fun stuff. If you guys like horror games, we're doing Signalis tomorrow. And then Saturday and Sunday, we're starting a brand new Pokemon Nuzlocke. We're going to be doing Soul Silver and attempting to win. We'll see how it goes. But I name all my Pokemon off of chat, so if that's something you guys are interested in, that's going to be happening this weekend. Yeah. I love Nuzlocks. I love Pokemon. We try to do at least one Nuzlocke every season, so we still have to do springs, and spring's getting close to a problem. No worries, Dylan. Get some good sleep. I hope that my advice rung true. Hopefully it hit some chords and gonna help in some way. Rest well. Good night. Good night. So far, I've only won one Nuzlocke. I've only won one Nuzlocke, and it was Scarlet. We've done Pokemon. We did White, right? Or was it Black we did? Yeah, we played Pokemon Black. Got my butt handed to me very early in. It went really badly. And then we did Brilliant Diamond. And Brilliant Diamond, we almost won. Okay, we almost won. We got all the way to Cynthia, and I only had my Luxray left. If you know anything about Diamond, getting to Cynthia with a Luxray was kind of But what was cool was I actually only had my Luxray left by the second member of the Elite Four, and my Luxray soloed the remainder of the Elite Four and got all the way through Cynthia's team and scored some damage on Garchomp before I got annihilated. So that's a win in my heart. I don't care if we lost, but it was literally the anime with the power of my friends I will win kind of moment. And it was cool, okay? It was cool, and I don't care that we lost. It was memorable. We almost lost the Scarlet Nuzlocke because Iono kicked my butt. And I've never actually played through Gen 2 all the way. When I was a kid, I had Crystal. I never played Soul Silver or Heart Gold. only had my original crystal file. So this will be my first time playing Soul Silver, and we're doing it Nuzlocke style, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See, I grew up on Gen 3, the Sapphire baby, Pokemon Sapphire, whoop, whoop. But if you guys like Pokemon, you're gonna fit in just fine here. Yeah, we got raided like on midnight, so I was like, oh, we're gonna go a little longer. My voice is feeling pretty good today, so Growlithe this Nuzlocke. What's my favorite Pokemon? Oh, that's so hard. So I like a lot of Pokemon. I am a water Pokemon like trainer at heart. But when people ask me what my favorite is, I usually say Crobat, which is a really weird answer, but I have had a Crobat on every Pokemon team that I could possibly have, named Bat-Bat. Always named Bat-Bat. There was a Bat-Bat on my original team when I was like 10, and I have had a Crobat on my team since, and every competitive match I've ever won in my life was thanks to whatever Bat-Bat I had at the time. And so it's a million water Pokemon and Bat-Bat. We love Crobat in this house. Giratina, good choice. Alright, so I'm one of those weirdos that kind of like avoids legendary Pokemon like the plague. Oh, I can't show you. I don't have my... Oh. Prime Angel Steps, utilize them. Okay, well, Wet Waifus, I appreciate the question. So, changing subjects to go here, I agree with you. I think that VTubing as a concept is still very new, especially here on the west side, and we're using it very simplistically. I'm a big fan of 3D content. If my VR ASMR channel doesn't make that very clear, I think Waterdoll, which is a new-ish program that people are using for their 3D models, is starting to kind of evolve what we can do. If you guys saw Fillian's Game Awards, whether or not you like Fillian, that's not my point. My point is the presentation was incredible. I personally am a huge fan of 3D concerts. I literally cried my eyes out watching the Hololive concert at Anime Expo, and their more recent one I watched the free teaser for, and it was so cool. And like, we're at a point where technologically we are able to make these 3D avatars look like they're there. There's apps and all kinds of programs that make this possible. So if I had unlimited funds, I would be leaning very heavily in the 3D area. I love the idea of doing 3D music videos. I love the idea of 3D concerts. I would honestly, like, so you're able to make these like hologram triangles with glass, right? Glass and mirrors. And they used to do this with Vocaloid to make it look like Miku is standing on this little platform, and people do them in their PCs all the time, where they put in these screens that look 3D to where it looks like there's an anime character dancing in your PC. But how cool would it be when you go to a meet and greet, instead of meeting your VTuber icon on a TV, they're in like a little hologram chamber. They're there, and like they're somewhere else in like a mocap suit, but like they're there, and you can see their whole body moving, you can see them waving and all those things. Like, if I had unlimited money, I would be making prototypes, and I would be kicking my ass to figure out how to do this, because we could totally have a world right now where you could go to an event and physically meet the full 3D avatar and it not be on a freaking TV screen. Totally not casually throwing shade at Miku at Coachella. Kind of throwing shade at Miku at Coachella. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit of shade getting thrown there. I really, really, really want to do 3D stuff, like, extensively. Welcome in, Apple. Yes, you made it. You made it. But yeah, so that's my answer. That's my answer. Not my Niku. Look, I'm totally cool with it being on a TV. I was just really surprised at the size for the price. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. As much as I enjoy Vocalite, for a live show, I need to see actual people playing. See, I'm totally cool with like 3D stuff, but I think presentation really matters when you're looking at something that is potentially pre-recorded. Presentation's so critical, you know? But I prefer a live element, and that's part of what I love about the HoloLive 3D concerts, is they are live. It's just, they're not physically right there. You know what I mean? I know she's at my door with a sock. She's very upset at me for still streaming. I'm 30 minutes past pet tour time. How dare I? How dare I? Gotta love the cat, right, everybody? Okay, well, realistically, it is 30 minutes over, so I think I am gonna start to pack up. But I hope you guys had fun. Yeah, that's my cat. She's at my door screaming. Yeah, it's 3 hours past pet tour time. Hi, Nebula. You probably came in with the raid. Hello. I'm glad you guys had a good time. I really did enjoy meeting so many of you. Tora, calm down. I'm literally doing my outro. Breathe, kitty cat. I really hope that you guys had a good time. I'll find another ASMR artist to send you guys to. But we're going to go through all the usual end of stream kind of stuff. So for the Twitch side, if you don't know, I do a YouTube channel where we do ASMR streams twice a week now, but I also release ASMR role plays every Sunday, and I do a lot of ASMR like loop shorts. Exclamation mark ASMR, I should bring it up, I think. No, it's exclamation mark YouTube. Exclamation mark YouTube. We're actually live on YouTube too. YouTube chat, say hi. So if that's something you guys want, you can check that out. Other than that, exclamation mark socials is where you'll find all my other stuff. So Patreon, Discord, all that kind of stuff. I will be live again tomorrow at 4 p.m. CST, but tomorrow's not ASMR. Tomorrow is Signalis. We're doing some horror, and then our community VR chat party will be happening right after the stream. So if you want to hang out and meet me in the community in VR, make sure you're in the Discord. You can find that from the socials link or exclamation mark Discord, and all the info for how to join our VR chat group and everything is in there. So hopefully I get to see you guys there. I will be there this time. I'll make sure we wrap up by 9 p.m. CST tomorrow to make sure I can be there at the party to meet you guys. Okay? Okay? For the YouTube side, you guys can hit that like on the video to tell YouTube that I'm doing a good job, because algorithm someone's kind of mean to me sometimes. That'd be awesome. Leave me a comment when the stream's all said and done, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.